Americans are durable. We take pride in hard work and high quality. American Giant makes durable, quality clothing right here in the USA. Because what we wear reflects who we are. When you buy American Giant, you're not just wearing the best clothes money can buy. You're helping keep jobs and pride in your own backyard. Premium clothing built to last decades, like it should. Get 20% off your first order at american-giant.com with code RightHere24.
Hello and welcome to Gardening with Ben, your go-to podcast for all things green and growing. I'm Ben, your allotment guide, and here to help you cultivate your garden and your passion for plants. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or just starting out, this podcast is for you. Each episode will dig into tips, tricks and techniques to make your garden and allotment thrive. From planting, sowing and growing, we will share all the tips and advice. We will also have regular episodes talking about what we have been up to on the allotment. So sit back, grab a brew and enjoy today's episode. Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of Gardening with Ben. We're Ben and this is your podcast. Well, it's now the 1st of July and summer is here apparently, if that's what the weather forecast people are saying. We've been having hot spells, we've been having cold spells, we've been having downpours, we've had some hailstone, and yeah, I'm surprised we've not had no snow. Mind you, up in Scotland they've had snow, so yeah. You never know what we'll have this month, but hopefully we'll have some warmer weather. But this past week that we have had a little heat wave here, and yeah, it's certainly boosted things along. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about what we've done in June and how well we've got on, how badly we've got on, the things we've harvested, and what our plans are for July. Tomorrow's episode, we'll be talking all about what to start, what jobs to do in the allotment and garden in July. So make sure you stay tuned for that episode as we'll be talking about that one. So I haven't recorded a few episodes for a while as I've been extremely busy in the background, still working on Gardening with Ben. And yeah, I'm trying to sort a brand new website out and get things up and running on that, as I'm wanting to do like daily newsletters and daily tips and advice. I've been trying a few of those out on Instagram at the moment. You may have seen them. So yeah, stay tuned for lots more content coming along. So I'm trying to get this website up and running as fast as possible so that I can start getting the tips and advice out on a daily basis to you through my website and through newsletters as well. So stay tuned for you to sign up to get the newsletters on a daily basis. I will soon be sharing that link with you all. So June down at the allotment, what have we been up to? Well, obviously we went and visited Gardener's World. We went to Gardener's World. It was absolutely fantastic. And it is too big to walk around in one day. Wow, even I get tired from all the walking around. It is a massive area because it's BBC Good Food as well as obviously BBC Gardener's World. So there's so much to see, so much to taste, so much to buy. And yeah, we came away with quite a few things. We came away with a lot of fuchsias. We came away with some salvia. They're all now planted in my garden and they're growing really well. I'm pleased that they've all taken. I've not had none die on me yet. That is a success in itself. So yeah, I'm hoping the fuchsias take, because the fuchsias that I bought are bushy varieties, so they'll grow nice and big, fill in the gaps and hopefully make it look attractive and welcoming to the bees as well, so that the bees come down and enjoy them. So we've got all them planted. We've also obviously been doing lots and lots of weeding. There's always weeding to be done at the allotment, but we've been doing that. We've also been busy harvesting. Yes, we've started harvesting our produce. Today I harvested my potatoes and they look absolutely delicious. I didn't get as many as I thought, as I'd hoped to have got, but I think that's down to me not watering them as much as I should have done. If I'd have watered them more, we probably would have got a bigger crop. But yeah, we've got a decent crop from them. I've shared that picture on Instagram and Facebook. If you've not seen it, check them out, Gardening with Ben, and you'll be able to see what potatoes I've got. I'm just looking forward to cooking them now and trying them. That's the best thing to do. I don't know whether to try air frying them or boiling them. That is the question. So we'll see. We'll give them a try. I've got one of these choppers as well, what you put in it, and it just slices it up into pieces as well. So it might be nice in the air fryer, but we'll have a look at them and try out some different recipes with them. And I'll let you know how we get on with them. I'm not a chef, but I'll Google things and have a look and give things a try. It's always worth trying new things. So we've harvested potatoes, we've harvested peas, we've harvested some peas, and they are absolutely delicious. They're so scrumptious and nice and tasty, juicy, succulent peas, absolutely gorgeous. We've still got absolutely loads left to pick, but these ones had swelled up and they got to the right size. So I picked them off before they got too big, because then they'll not be as juicy, they'll just be rock hard. So you need to make sure you pick them at the optimum time if you're picking your peas. Don't wait until they're all ready. Pick the ones that are ready and use them as and when they're ready, so that you can have some delicious peas with your potatoes as well. So yeah, we'll be having the Sunday dinner soon. We've also harvested some lettuce. We've been growing iceberg lettuces. They've got a nice, fantastic head on them. Absolutely delicious and crunchy. And yeah, not many slugs hiding in it either, which is a good thing. As sometimes you get slugs hiding in the iceberg head itself. And when you're unwrapping the leaves, you find little slugs hiding and bugs and stuff like that. So you've always got to be careful. Make sure you wash them thoroughly. And they're looking absolutely delicious as well. We've had strawberries off. Again, not too many this year. I've not done very well with my strawberries. I don't know why, but we've not had a good crop of strawberries this year. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have more next year, and we'll plant loads more plants from the runners, what are starting to come off them now. We've had loganberries. First year having loganberries off on my plot. My dad gave me some canes off his allotment, and they're easy to take cuttings from loganberries. If you've got a whip growing out, all you do is shove the end in the soil while it's still attached. It'll grow roots on it, and then you can just snip it off, and there you go, you have a loganberry plant. But the loganberries will grow on the cane what grew the previous year, so you might not get some in the first year. You'll probably get them on the second year. So this is the second year that I've got them in, and yeah, hopefully we're going to get a load more loganberries ready in the coming weeks, because we've got so many on there. They're like weighing down the plant, they're snapping the branches. But hopefully we'll get some delicious loganberries off. And I've been fastening them up, all the new canes what are growing ready for next year. So fingers crossed we'll have even more next year on the plants. And you never know, we might start making some loganberry jam soon. I've harvested more rhubarb, absolutely loads of rhubarb. The plant's starting to die off a bit now, so I wanted to pick the rhubarb before it all died back. And yeah, I gave it all to my mum. Usually she makes me about 5 crumbles with it, but this lot made me 8 crumbles in little boxes. She packs them up in little boxes, gives me some custard, and I'm set for puddings for the week ahead. So hopefully we might get some more rhubarb off. We'll have to keep watering it and keep it growing, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because we do want some more rhubarb crumbles. And then it'll be on to the like apple crumbles coming up soon. But the apples are way off from picking, so we've got to keep the rhubarb going for the time being so that we get some more rhubarb crumbles off. We've also harvested our garlic this week. I didn't know this. This was something I learned the past week. I actually picked it on the longest day of the year. And apparently you're meant to pick it on the longest day of the year, because you're meant to plant it on the shortest day and then pick it on the longest day. But I never knew that. I just happened to pick it on that day, which is bizarre. It must be my green fingers. I must have had it drilled into my head sometime or later that I should harvest it on the longest day. Well, we've put it all in our polytunnel. It's hung up, drying out, ready for using. And yeah, I've never cooked with garlic before, so that's going to be an experiment in itself for me, trying to cook stuff with garlic. So I'll have to look up some recipes for that and see what we can get with that as well. But yeah, I think that is everything that I've harvested this month. It is fantastic when you do start harvesting all that produce from your allotment. Again, try and not harvest too much at the same once. Just harvest as and when you need stuff, and see what you want as and when you want it. Like, I've got some more boxes of potatoes. I've not harvested them yet because I've got 1 box of potatoes harvested. What'll keep me going for a couple of weeks. So only harvest what you want and what you need. And remember to keep feeding your plants as well, as obviously they need food and nutrition to keep them growing. I keep going around with some blood meal once a week to give them some food, and I keep sprinkling some chicken pellets around every so often as well to help hopefully grow them bigger. All the plants that are growing, like I've got my sweet corn that's starting to get big now. I want some massive sweet corn, so we need to keep them growing well. We're giving them drinks of water all the time because they do like a lot of water, sweet corn. So we're going to keep them watered and keep them growing. And hopefully I'll be sharing lots of sweet corn pictures with you in the coming months, well, September time, when they'll usually be ready. So it's been a busy June down at the allotment. Hopefully July is going to be as busy. Hopefully we're going to get some hotter weather and not just rain all the time. I don't mind it if it rains at night because then it waters my plot for me. I just want it to be nice and warm in the daytime so that I can spend some time down there without having to get wet and miss going to the allotment as well. So yeah, it's been a very busy couple of weeks down at the allotment. Again, in tomorrow's episode, I'm going to be talking about what jobs need to be done in the allotment in July. So make sure you stay tuned for that. If you've not followed my YouTube channel, go and check that out, as we've got some videos on there. I've not posted any for a while, but we've got some videos on there for you to watch as well. And if you're not following my Instagram, do give that a follow because I do post pictures on there all the time of what I'm getting up to down the allotment and sharing what I get up to. And if you've not followed this podcast yet or subscribed to it, please do give it a subscribe and a follow and click the bell so that you get notified when new podcasts come up. If you've not left a review, please do leave a review of my podcast because the more reviews we get on the podcast, the more it goes out to people and more people see it and give it a listen to and a follow. So please just spend 1 minute leaving a review and hopefully we'll get our podcast out there for more people to listen to. So until next time, everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Gardening with Ben. I hope you have found some useful tips and inspiration for your own gardening and allotment journey. If you have enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe to the podcast so you never miss a new episode. And if you have a moment, I'd love for you to leave a review and share the podcast with fellow gardening enthusiasts. Your support helps us grow this community and continue bringing you great content. You can also follow us on social media on every platform called Gardening with Ben for daily gardening tips and updates. Happy gardening, and until next time, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben.